Hi folks, today we're going to be talking about the real McCoy. Elijah McCoy, that is. He was a great Canadian inventor who operated here in this area in the 1800s. He was born in 1843 in Colchester, Canada West, in what is today southwestern Ontario. He was born in this area free. His parents escaped slavery in Kentucky and migrated to this area to become farmers and provide greater opportunities for their children. Elijah was educated and he spent 5 years as an apprentice in Scotland, learning his trade as a mechanical engineer. Unfortunately, upon his return to Canada, he could not find employment due to racism. This allowed him to travel North America, and he eventually settled in Ypsilanti, Michigan, where he was able to find a job as a fireman on the railroad. Now, a fireman on the railroad is not the way that we think of firemen today. Firemen in the railroad's primary jobs were to fix mechanical problems encountered by steam engines. And he was very good at his job, and he was very good at recognizing some of the flaws within mechanical design. Some of those flaws are related to how steam engines operated. They needed to constantly be oiled, greased, and lubricated for all their different parts, since the oil continually burned off. It was very similar to the raw crude that came out of the ground, so therefore needed to be replaced. This required people to mechanically oil and lubricate all the different parts, the bearings, the pistons, everything that was involved in the operation of a steam engine, such as the one that we have behind us. Now, Elijah was important in that he invented lubrication cups. We can see these lubrication cups right here. He received a patent in 1872 for these lubrication cups that allowed for automatic and continuous gravity-fed lubrication of the different parts. It meant that trains and locomotives and other steam engines did not break down continuously and took time away from operations. They could operate at longer periods of time more efficiently with fewer breakdowns. This was a huge efficiency within the railroad industry and within mechanical industry as a group. These engines could operate without failure for longer periods of time, saving time and making money. Now, there were other different lubrication cups, but none of them were quite as successful as the McCoy cups. They had different things, such as a glass, so that you could see how the oil was flowing and when you needed to refill it. These lubrication and real McCoy cups were so prized that we get the expression today. McCoy, by the end of his lifetime, had received 60 patents, at least, for his different mechanical inventions. He was mostly known for licensing his inventions to other people to manufacture, but later in his life, he was able to amass the money to open his own manufacturing company to manufacture his lubrication cups. These lubrication cups were used not only in steam engines for the railroad, but they were used in petroleum and oil springs in the steam engines that actually pumped the oil out of the ground, allowing for efficiencies, allowing for oil to flow, not just for lubrication, but to feed an industry in its entirety. These real McCoy cups were so valuable that we still use this expression today to indicate something that is of quality and good, just like Elijah McCoy.